Morning guys, welcome back. My name is Amanda. For those of you who have not been here before, those of you who have come back, welcome again. We're going to go on to today's job, which is going to be creating some English muffins and for some breakfast for the guys and for quick and easy snacks during the week. So this dough's been proofing for the past hour just in warm bain-marie, and I just need to now knock it out onto a floured surface so that I can work the dough, just bringing it together just with some additional flour because it's quite a wet dough. Then I can work it and then break it up into 80-gram balls and then prepare them ready to proof for a second time. So I'm just working the dough just over itself now that it's had the additional flour, dividing it up into some smaller serving sizes to make it easier when it comes to weighing them out. I need to have 80-gram balls. This mix will give me about a dozen in total of my English muffins, and I'm only going to need about 10 of those, so there'll be a couple left over just for some Vegemite ones as well. So once it's all been prepared and weighed and rolled out onto dishes, I've popped it onto some trays just with some polenta just so they can rise for a second time. The polenta just helps them create that nice crispy English muffin base and top, as well as stops them from sticking on the trays. Once they've proofed for a second time, so they've now been on these trays for about 30 minutes, they're ready to go into the oven, which has been preheated at 220 degrees for a fan-forced oven. I'll turn the temperature down just to 200, and while the oven's on, I'm also going to put in some hash browns so that I'm using the same amount of energy to create all of the ingredients at the same time to save a bit of money because it costs a fair bit of money to run the oven. So the hash browns, they were $5.99 for 2.5 kilos of hash brown, buying a large bulk bag. So I only use half a hash brown for every English muffin. It's because the size, it's much too large. I'm going to make a frittata using 6 eggs, 100 grams of a mixed cheese. It's a cheddar, a pecorino, and a mozzarella cheese. No additional salts needed because I'm actually going to add another 150 grams of bacon as well, all chopped up and then mixed in together just to form the frittata, put into an oven-proof dish and then baked in the oven at the same time as all the other ingredients. So just with the eggs together with some bacon, just going to add the cheese to that as well, and then into the baking dish they're going to go to bake. Takes about 10 minutes to cook the egg mix, about 20 minutes for the hash browns, and about 20 minutes for the English muffins. So splitting all of those things out separately in the oven, at the end of the time of cooking, they'll all finish at the same time. So first in was the English muffins for 20 minutes, followed by the hash browns, which will also cook for 20 minutes. Gave me enough time to make the frittata, and now it's ready to go into the oven as well for a further 10 minutes while I just do a little bit of tidying up in preparation for making the English muffins. Quick and easy. There's no additional pastry bases. You can make a quiche out of this as well if you wanted to make a base to use it as quiche, or this can just be served up on its own with some salad as well as a quick and easy light meal. It's a really easy way to serve up for breakfast. These are the hash browns that have just, not the hash browns, English muffins have just come out of the oven. And so they're ready now to just cool for a few moments before I slice them and then toast them into the toaster. Once they've been into the toaster, they're all ready to go. I'll add half my hash brown to each one and half a slice of the American cheese. That's just an extra for the family. It's not necessary because there's cheese in the egg mix as well. So it's just a little bit additional for the family. So just a half a hash brown, half a slice of cheese, the hash brown plus the egg mix, and each of these little English muffin breakfast muffins have cost under $1. So a quick, easy, cheap meal for anybody to have for breakfast or as a snack, take to work, and it's a quick and easy, healthy alternative to the fried food option.